Honestly, bro, you don't need a lot of people to like you. And you know, it is a shot. Like, who doesn't want to be liked? You feel me? I don't think anybody wakes up and just thinks like, you know what, I'm fine with being hated by everybody. I don't think no one thinks like that. But you know, in all actuality, like those popular people are the ones that just got all the clout and all the attention. Whether you in high school, but if you in high school, you know it's that one like small group of people that just is known by the whole school. That everybody want them. You feel me? The girls is on them. If it's the girls, the guys be overly tripping about them. Like, you feel me? Y'all know that one person. Y'all got that few people in mind. And so it's just realistically being liked by everyone is harder than it is by, you know, being focused, or harder than it is to just focus on yourself. You feel me? Have a few cool people in your circle, got a few reliable people you could trust, rather than, you know, having to get constantly judged, having to get constantly critiqued, and, you know, just your whole life is going up in shambles by, you know, the more attention that you get. So that's kind of gonna be the topic about today's video. What to do, y'all? It's your boy True OTW. You feel me? Y'all did see my hair the other day, so I don't really got to do too much, like, you know, talking about it. But I don't know why I did that. Anyways, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of gonna be distracted because I got my housing portal open right here, because housing open up in 4 minutes, and so I need to be the first one on that. So I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Without further ado, let's get into the video. One of the main things I realized about, you know, being the popular kid or being the most known kid is that you can't do anything private. Me, I'm the type of guy, bro, I like my privacy, bro. I don't like every in my business. I shouldn't have cussed. I don't like everybody in my business, bro. I'm real low-key, like the personal stuff, I low-key want to keep to myself. Because again, it's hard to say that because again, I do YouTube, which is a social thing that anybody and their mama can see. I have a clothing brand, or I still have a clothing brand, and I gotta kind of put myself out there for that. I'm a barber. I literally talk to people on a consistent basis, hearing about life stuff. Like, I'm used to being like kind of a social guy. And so with that being said, because I'm so, you know, 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the social scene, it's hard to really keep certain things private. And again, I like my privacy because, you know, it's easier for me to do that though, because it's two different versions of me. It's the business side of truth, and then it's the, you feel me, the real life side of truth. Real life side of truth, he don't really talk to too many people. You feel me? He like to keep all his personal things private because he stay down, he work hard, and, you know, he got a bigger picture. Now, business truth, he the most friendliest guy you ever gonna meet. You see him, you feel me? It's nothing but love every time you see him. And you feel me? Always gonna give you some words of encouragement. He always gonna keep you uplifted. He always gonna keep you focused on what's important. So that the fact that I've kind of split my life into two different sides is real, like it's real complicated, and I wouldn't advise it for anybody to do it if you're not in the type of situation that I'm in. So honestly, I would say that, like, you know, the people that have the most attention or that is constantly getting like talked about and spoken of, their lives are the hardest because they can't make a mistake. Like, life is meant for mistakes, bro. Like, honestly, no one is supposed to be perfect. God made everybody to have imperfections, and we're not supposed to be perfect 100% of the time. So the more, you know, kind of low key you are about things, you can make a few mistakes, not worry about the backlash from other people. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've realized that not everybody has thick skin, and, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. So, you know, there's certain things. Oh, pause real quick. I gotta do this. Hold on. And I lucky had to realize that the hard way, just being around people and just kind of getting a feel for how they talk and where they came from, and just a lot of what comes with it is how they grew up too. So you just have to kind of be ready. Like, if you known as like the popular guy, if you worried about not being known enough or popular enough, honestly, bro, I can tell you this personally, it's more easier to maintain your sanity and protect yourself by having a low profile, having a couple of friends. I'm not saying you got to go AWOL from everybody, but having a decent amount of friends, having a few amount of friends, some people that you can really trust, because nowadays the word friend get thrown around faster than a fucking hoe on Figueroa. So, you feel me? It's crazy. Anyways, it's just easier to maintain a low profile than it is to worry about being known and being with the popular people and blah, 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 blah. You dig what I'm saying? So realistically, you know, I would say that, another reason why people are quick to like kind of, I guess, another reason why you might be feeling like, nobody likes you and a lot of people are like kind of throwing shade at you and stuff. A reason for that is because you're probably doing better than them. And, and the harsh reality of it is people have gotten more used to, or it's more common to hate on somebody doing good rather than it is to congratulate them for doing good. Like, I know people that get congratulated for doing the bare minimum because that's the standard they've set for themselves. Like, their standard is, oh, they don't do nothing. So when they pick up an apple that fell off the table, now they get, 3 hips and hooray. Like, when people out here that's really busting like really trying to get stuff done, they don't get congratulated at all. So another reason why you might feel like you ain't got nobody to like really like that you feeling isolated from everybody is because they jealous. They jealous and they sad. And so, I would always first, a tip that I say if you don't got thick skin is really figure out the reason for things. And, this is crazy I'm telling y'all because a lot of times I tell y'all I don't care. But really figure out the reason for it. Like, if you can think honestly to yourself, like, you know what? Is there anything that I could have done to evoke this type of emotion of people? And once you thought about everything that you've done, like the things you said, how you carry yourself on a day-to-day basis, what you talk about, how your mindset is. After you figure that out and think to yourself, could I have offended this person? Then, maybe that's when to take into consideration, like, okay, maybe it's a personal thing. But if you really racked your brain trying to figure out what you did and then you came up with nothing, at the end of the day, bro, you can't start blaming yourself for why people act the way they act towards you. Like, realistically, it takes 2 people for one result. Like, if you figured out on your end that, hey, you haven't done anything, you got a second opinion, a third opinion, a ninth opinion, and they still agreed with you, like, hey, you didn't do nothing, that person was just tripping, then just chalk it up to the person was just tripping. Don't automatically think about it like, maybe I was doing too much. Because reality is you probably wasn't. They probably hurt, and, you up, and you just got to deal with, that's one of the costs of being up. You just got to goddamn, you feel me, take it on the chin. Yeah, I got to keep this video short. I just submitted my application, so I'm finna go hoop, because I got to go work out. So DFG4L, lay out boys, we out.
DFG4L, bitch.